Mature skin, I've got some good stuff for you. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca. Today I am going to share with you some brands and products that I discovered this year, 2024. And because I am 52 years old, have dry skin, have some crepiness, fine lines, I love these products. I love these products for how well they perform, how they don't settle in my lines, and how they make my skin feel good and my complexion look great. My job here is I review makeup for my channel for a living. And I like to consider myself like a guinea pig. You know, I am going to be that person that buys something, checks it out, and lets you know how it performs for me. And then you can decide if that's right for you. Everyone has different budgets. Everyone has different demographics, even different areas of the world. And so I share things to expose brands that I love, to talk about things that did well for me. And if that's helpful for you, I am so incredibly happy and grateful, and I hope you stick around. And also, I do have some dupes and I do have drugstore videos, so please check out those playlists. I will link them either in the iCard or down below. But let's get started. Okay, so I am going to share with you some brands such as, I am going to include Jones Road Beauty, and I have a couple brands that maybe you haven't heard of. Rituel de Fille, I'm not saying that very well, Maxine's Revenge, Sarah Creel, and Salt New York, as well as I'm including Iris and Romeo. Let's begin with the Rituel de Fille. My apologies. I try, you know? Okay, so this is their 3 drops weightless serum foundation, and I feel like it has really made the rounds. So this is a serum foundation that claims that with 3 drops, it will provide a flawless coverage. And it is, what I love about this company is that they're a little bit, they've got kind of a quirky goth. That may not be what they want to be described as, quirky and goth. I feel like if you have dry skin, if you want a formula that acts like skin, acts like skincare, if you want something you can mix in with other products, you might really love this. And here you can see, so this is 3 drops, what it looks like. And they have quite a few shades to accommodate all skin tones. And I am going to just put this on with my fingers right now to show you the product. I reviewed this on my Instagram. I don't actually think I did a dedicated video on my YouTube. I'm gonna have to look through, but I don't think I did. I might have included it in a favorites. I can't remember. So like I said, this can go just really nicely over sunscreen. You can mix it with other products, and it is a considerable, it is like, that is a medium to full coverage, right? And if you want to go into more coverage, I recommend a brush, a makeup brush, and I like to just press the product on. You can build it, and it's just beautiful. And it feels nice. It's not greasy, it's not oily, but it does have like this very serum style feel to it. I am going to talk next about Maxine's Revenge. Maxine's Revenge is only concealer right now. I don't know what their plans are. I ordered this online. They have a ton of shades. This is a complexion product that is considered mostly skincare and then pigment, and it is also just, it is like a concealer, but it can be a foundation, it can be contour, corrector, so you can do all all the things with this if you want. And I find it to be medium to full coverage, and their claim is that you don't have to powder it. I think that is kind of up for debate if you like powdering and really sort of setting in your makeup. If that is something that feels good to you, then definitely do it. But if you don't want to, I think you can get away with this not being set with powder. My thing is that I get right here my line, I get creasing, and so I just like to stop the creasing, so I powder right away just a little bit. But this is such a good formula in terms of brightening that covers without looking, you know, heavy and artificial. And because you can use it everywhere, it's a very sophisticated formula. It's gorgeous and I love it. Like when I wear it, my skin looks great. I don't feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it looks so good, you know? It looks so good. Another concealer that is self-setting and kind of a one and done, you can use this everywhere if you wanted, is the Creel. This is a pretty penny, let me tell you, but she is all about mature skin. It's like well, I don't know her to say she reminds me of, but her philosophy and approach, I'm really picking up that Bobbi Brown vibe of, look, I am coming up with something because I was never satisfied, so therefore I'm making it myself, and here you go, and maybe you'll like it too. And I feel like she's sort of like her, you know, I mean, she is definitely her own boss, and that sort of feel, I'm just getting that like energy, and I love it. And I don't want to say girl boss because that is a term I don't like using, right? Yeah, isn't that so 2014 or something? I'm gonna put just over here so you can see what it looks like for complexion, because I have some other stuff to use. And again, brush, fingers, whichever you like. That is part of, I think, what makes these products fabulous, is that there is such a consideration of your time and efficiency, and how if you want to have really good results, but you don't want to use a bunch of tools or a bunch of steps, like that's part of the consideration and why these products work so well. And a little bit of the Creel goes a very long way. So you can tell that just filled up my whole face. What I want to put down here is the Salt New York. Now you guys are going to love this because one, it's less than $20. I love this brand. She does a phenomenal job with it, and I finally have a discount code, you guys. I do. I don't think, do I have yeah, this is the only product I have a discount code for. This is the Best Case Concealer, and they just launched it this year. Now, she also has the Sneaky Balms, which I love. I actually hit pan on my Sneaky Balm, and I love this formula. I was using Sneaky Balm all over my face, like concealer as well. You can also use it as contour, color corrector, anything you want. So this is her little magnetic palette too, which they are in, I believe they're doing a product development. Oh, that is Sneaky Balm. Okay. So the Best Case Concealer, what I love about this is it is so hydrating, but not greasy. It's self-setting, but not matte or powdery. And it actually, when I say self-setting, I always set it. But I like to just sort of tap my finger into it. And I also use a brush too. But, and I like to apply it like so. The formula is just really, really unique. It reminds me of kind of, you know how the one thing that's so great about solid products, and I've said this before, they have a lot of waxes. The esters and the waxes that they use that are solid to give it that form somehow give such a unique texture on the skin, just like pan stick makeup, right? Liquid is fabulous, but it's liquid, whereas this is solid. And I always feel like when I am putting it on, it's like it's kind of it's like it's just hovering, you know, in this lovely way, in this ethereal kind of, yeah. This is shade N12. Tons of shades for all skin tones. I mean, I feel like right now, everything is just working on my skin. I'm loving my complexion at this moment. So good. And just the mindfulness for lack of lack of packaging and waste is so incredible. I love that about these products, and I love that especially about salt. I mean, they come in little envelopes. Okay? Now, back to Jones Road and Iris and Romeo. Let's round this out with these two queens, okay? Now, the What the Foundation is such a, I mean, my gosh, people are just so opinionated about this. Some people love it, some people hate it. The people that love it, the reason why they love it is because you can really just, don't worry about what it looks like. That's not, don't worry about that. So we love it because of, again, I'm going to use the words waxes and esters, the emollients in here. Okay, so you know how sometimes it looks separated and people are like, uh-oh, what's wrong with that? Just mix it up. Just mix it up. Think of it like when you open a tub of sour cream and you've got the solid sour cream, but then you've got kind of that whey, the water at the top. Think of it like that. Nothing wrong with the product, just what happens in its natural state. So if you need to blend it, blend it. And then what you can do with this is, and I think I have shade beige. This has a strong scent. This has essential oils in it. People love that. Personally, I love this brand. I wish Bobbi made a formula without the scented oil, because I think if she just left out the lemongrass and the lavender or whatever it is that's in here and just focused on the jojoba, the sunflower, safflower, whatever it is, it'd still be phenomenal. But I think people complain about products when they smell like product, and so having ingredients in here like that make people have a better allow people to have a better experience. So it truly is hard to please everyone. That's why I don't disqualify this because of that. Again, the beauty of this product is how much it's like a moisturizer, but it's also a foundation. And so you can spread it on. What did I just do? And you can, and I think if you have an oily skin, or if you don't think this has enough coverage, oh, if you press on some loose powder on top of it, your mind will be blown, because your skin is going to look flawless and satin velvet perfection. Yes. So anything that's dry, anything that you feel like your makeup just doesn't look right, it's too thick, it's too much cake, this is what works for really giving a skin-like but finished, perfected complexion. And then same with Best Skin Days from Iris and Romeo. So this is another product very similar. It is skincare. Actually, this one has SPF, Jones Road does not. But the skincare ingredients in here, so if you're someone who is so tired of foundation not looking enough like your skin, or you just don't feel like it's doing anything for you, the Best Skin Days from Iris and Romeo also has a slight little bit of a, it's very faint. Sometimes I don't, in fact, right now I don't smell it at all. This one is a little bit more of a velvet kind of moussey formula. So if the texture of the What the Foundation, when I reviewed this a while back, I do have a dedicated review that I will link. If you don't like the texture of the Jones Road, but you love what the Jones Road does in terms of how it wears, how it looks on the skin, you will love this. So I'm just gonna put it over both here. And whether you use it with your fingers, whether you use it with a brush, I actually think it has less coverage than the Jones Road, but not by much. I'm gonna put a little right here. I know, right? So both brush and fingers work great for this. So I'm just warming up some on the back of my hand with a brush, and then it's kind of already blended, and all you do is apply it, and it looks beautiful. Sometimes what I like to do is whatever's left on my brush from my foundation, after I've applied all my other bronzer, blush, everything, I just like to blend that over. I just like to blend it and give it another, just another marriage of, you know, beauty. Powder from the drugstore, because I know you guys love that. And this is the Manali? What? The Milani. I'm even using this little essence powder brush. Okay, now, here we go. Do you see that? It's beautiful, right? Make sure you have no creasing. I like to just sort of wipe that away. I like to tap a brush in, take off the excess, give a little I mean, yeah, I love it. I love it. I love these brands, these products. They're amazing. So I will link everything in the description box. If I have a code, if I have a link that is either a discount for you or an affiliate for me, I will link that. So thank you if you shop through those. Thank you so much. I really hope you can subscribe to my channel. It would make me so happy, and that tells YouTube you support channels like mine, over 50, small. Alrighty, take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.